What's up, residents? It's Alistair back with the hype train. It's here because Legendary has just dropped the first teaser for the new MonsterVerse movie, and my god, it looks incredible. It's just a short one, but it reveals a lot in that space of time, some of which even confirms some of our earlier theories. Before we get into it, I'd like to thank our DangerVille super residents for supporting the channel. You guys are awesome. If you'd like to become a member, then follow the link which I'll post here. Right, let's not waste any time, let's get to the breakdown. I'm literally shaking because of how cool this looks. It's been over 2 years since the last MonsterVerse movie, so seeing something new is getting my blood pumping. Right, so the trailer starts off in the Hollow Earth. We see what I assumed was Kong sitting on the throne, similar to what we saw in Godzilla vs. Kong. The camera pulls back to reveal he's sitting in a room filled to the knees with bones. We see teeth, ribs, legs and arm bones, every kind of bone you can imagine. It's a slaughterhouse. These are surely the remains of those that fought in the Great War between the Godzillas and the Kongs. We then get a better look at its body, which is far larger and lankier than Kong's, almost looking like more of an orangutan compared to the gorilla-like Kong we know and love. It almost reminds me of the Beast Titan from Attack on Titan. Gives me creepy, uncanny vibes. This titan looks over the graveyard with glowing eyes, as if they're pulsing with energy, which tells us this creature is what defeated all these titans and has embellished its home with their remains. But as the camera stops pulling back, it reveals both Godzilla's and Kong's skull, which potentially foreshadows their demise. If we're not only just seeing Godzilla's, but also Kong's skull, this tells us that this titan betrayed its own kind. But for what reason? Did it want to become the Alpha Titan? Is it willing to kill its own kind to do so? Whatever the reasoning is, it looks like this will be the antagonist of the film. Jacob is making a video right now on who he thinks this titan could be, so be sure to subscribe and stomp the notification button to know when that goes up. And now the big reveal. The title of the next MonsterVerse film is Godzilla and Kong, The New Empire. My god, that sounds so cool. It sounds almost like a classic Star Wars film. And then before the teaser ends, we get a close-up of this Kong's face, and we can actually see it has red war paint on its face, which tells us he's ready to battle once again. And we can almost see he's got more orange fur when compared to Kong's more brownish fur. And then the trailer ends, but wow, I'm so happy we're getting stuff revealed this early. I was really worried it would be like Godzilla vs. Kong, where we didn't see anything until like 2 months before release. This trailer gets me hyped. The vibe is exactly what I want from a Godzilla and Kong film. Darker and more horror orientated. If the film has even half of the tone set up in this trailer, it could end up being my favorite MonsterVerse film. I personally love the dark vibe. Perhaps it's because I grew up on the 1954 original, but that is like the definitive Godzilla movie for me. Whenever there's scenes of horror in the MonsterVerse, I really appreciate it, like the scene where Godzilla attacks the Navy in Godzilla vs. Kong, or in 2014 where Godzilla is portrayed almost like a god, something your brain can't even fathom. So seeing this feels like it was made for me. The skulls, the lighting, the music, it all feels like a step up from the previous film, which I already loved. Obviously, it seems like this isn't a shot from the actual film, and that this was simply put together to give us some hints for the film and to tell us the actual title of it, which I really appreciate. We can expect a full trailer probably at the end of this year. Although, is it just me, or was this a weird time to reveal it? I could have sworn they'd do this at Comic-Con. Was there an event I just didn't know about? Probably. A while back we reported on the fact there will be multiple Kongs in this film, so I'm happy to see this teaser confirms our earlier theories. Although I'm left wondering, if we have this outcast Kong, are there more out there? More that are perhaps not evil that we'll see Kong interact with? Does this Kong have its own followers, like an evil version of the Iwi tribe? This teaser probably gives us more questions than answers, and I love it. Just as things were getting stale, Legendary added some fuel to the community. So, thank you. Hopefully those that were worried following the announcement that Adam Wingard is returning as director are feeling a little better now, because this tonally does seem to be going for something a little different. Now the Godzilla and Kong hype train has started, expect loads of news to follow, so go follow DangerVille over on Twitter, where we post news before we even get a chance to make a video about it. Comment down below what you're looking forward to seeing the most in the film. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.